How's it going, you guys? Welcome back to another podcast. Now, here's the thing, okay? This podcast is actually filmed back in October. As I'm recording this right now, it is January 19th. So, only slightly late, only like 3.5 months late, but just be aware that some of the topics might be a little bit outdated, but just be aware. And we're going to have new ones coming soon, and I'm actually going to have them out on time. But yeah, so thank you guys for being patient. Hopefully, you guys do enjoy it. And let's get into the podcast. See you guys there. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to episode 6? 5? 5. How many did we do before the break? 4? 3?
3. This is
okay, so this is 5.
Yeah.
Welcome back. And this one's only filmed like a couple days after the 4th one. So, hello, welcome back. You're probably going to see this within a week of each other. But yeah. Welcome back. We're actually getting semi-consistent again.
Yeah, this is rare, isn't it?
I know.
Yeah.
But podcast here, okay. I hate to be one of these people, but if you're watching this right now and you have friends who don't watch this, tell them to either, number 1, start watching, number 2, subscribe, or number 3, both. All right. So for those listening, just listening and not actually paying attention by watching, go to the YouTube right now, whether it's on your phone or whatever, subscribe.
Hey, but you're forgetting one thing.
So, leading on from that, don't worry, I was going to lead into it. Leading into that, this is also going to be officially on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Podcasts. We're finally setting it up so you guys can listen without having to put the YouTube up. So if you guys would like to listen, or you are listening right now on audio, you're not going to see our faces, but
you'll hear our beautiful voices.
You'll hear the voices that we hope to God are beautiful. I've been told I have a soothing voice, so I don't know if you've had that, but I'm just saying.
You have a coaching voice.
Thank you. Well, I am a coach, so I guess it makes sense. But yeah, so that's kind of a big thing, I guess.
Yeah.
It's nothing like, it was nothing crazy hard to set up, but like, yeah. We're on Spotify. Even the first episode's up right now. By the time you guys are watching this, all the episodes will be on Spotify. But yeah, so far I only have the first episode uploaded, but we will have literally every single one uploaded on Spotify by now, and Amazon, and I'm going to get the Apple going soon too. So wherever you guys want to listen to your podcasts, yeah, you got 2 boys in the pod there now. Let's go.
Yeah, and not gonna lie, the first episode's like an hour, maybe hour and 14 minutes. It is probably the easiest thing you can listen to on a drive. So take that as you will. I'll probably be listening to it on my way to work. So
yeah, not to toot my own horn, I listened to a bunch of it today as well when I had time. I was in class today a lot of the time, so whenever I had breaks, I was setting up the whole Spotify thing and everything. But I did listen to some of it.
Yeah, it makes me very interested to hear the others on here now.
Yeah, so episode 2 is going to be going up either tonight, which again is long before you guys are seeing this anyway. But yeah, then episode 3 will be up tomorrow, and then 4 and 5 whenever they're edited and ready to go. I don't know exactly when this is going to go out. This one will probably be out like, I don't know, next week, the week of Thanksgiving here in Canada. Not in the US though.
No. Where
the Freedom Land doesn't have Thanksgiving yet.
Freedom Land is in November, isn't it?
I think so. I think there's November. If you're in the Freedom Land, and you want to let us know when your Thanksgiving is, feel free. Because here in the land of
not freedom,
what we call ourselves,
Cold Canada, Ontario,
the land of the igloos. Yeah. We have Thanksgiving in October.
Yeah, it's just before Halloween, so
this is true. And then speaking of Thanksgiving, oddly enough, I think this might be the first Thanksgiving I've actually spent with like a significant other.
Damn, that's pretty impressive.
Which is kind of cool. But yeah,
nice. I don't think I have. I never have.
I never have until this year, and I'm 24, so like that's a while. To be fair though, I didn't really date in high school or anything, so I guess it makes sense. But yeah, okay. Instead of just continuing to ramble, let's move on. So we talked about the first point, which is getting on Spotify and everything.
Yeah,
which is nice. Now, something I would like to get started. I know we've talked about it before, but we never really came into fruition with this. So something that we're going to start doing, I think, is looking at Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
If we have guests, we'll get some Spotify. Speaking of which, we do have some guests coming up. Speaking of which, one of them is a YouTuber. One of them is a goalie. One of them has been on with us.
This is the first time I've heard this.
Yeah, it only came to fruition last night.
Oh,
I
nice.
went to coach.
Yeah.
I ran a skate for a team, and they're like, "Yeah, we also have a goalie coach." He was the goalie coach. I was like, "What?" I was like, "Yo." So yeah, and I was like, "You want to do a podcast?" He's like, "Yeah, hell yeah, okay, sweet."
Nice.
So we're gonna have him on soon. I hope. I don't know how soon, but like he'll be on.
Okay.
Then we also still have all the boys.
Yeah. That one.
We got lots of guests.
Yeah. The guests are plentiful, so
Yeah.
we're all good.
Any with the boys are gonna be entertaining.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. Okay,
Yeah.
but since we don't have a guest today, it is probably the easiest to go through our Spotify.
Yeah, I think so.
Spotify. Okay, I forgot how to speak for a sec. So, would you like to do the honors or me? I'm thinking what we should do is like, you know how like there's the recently played feature. I think
How
we
do
go
you do
through
that?
recently played.
Recently played
Or sorry, not recently played. Let's the on repeat. Sorry.
on repeat.
So what we've been listening to.
Let me see where that is.
It's a playlist that they make for you on like your most popular songs recently. I don't remember exactly how to get to it, but it's there. It should be in like one of the ones that's like for you or something. I'm curious if you can search it.
Let me see.
I'm sure there's a possibility.
Oh, on repeat. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's what? On repeat. There's driving mix. What's a driving mix?
This is driving mix.
Yeah.
Driving mix is probably made by
Driving
somebody,
pick. No, it's by you.
Oh,
Driving
Made for
music
you.
picked just for you.
made for you, made for Jay.
Yeah. This is a very random. Actually, yeah, that's not so random.
Well, it's fine.
Okay, let's go on my repeat. So
You want to go first or me?
you go first.
Me first.
Mine's
'Kay.
very scattered. So
So I'm just gonna throw this out here. So obviously, you guys know I listen to metal. I've talked about it on the podcast before, but there's a band that I've been listening to recently. Like, I wouldn't call them like they're not really metal, but they're also not really like pure rock. They're kind of like a very unique sort of genre. And the band, I don't know if any of you guys are gonna know who they are, but if you are, good on you, and I'm proud of you. Is Polyphia. So I sent it to the chat a couple weeks ago, and I was like, yeah, basically this entire band is just the guys flexing how good they are at the guitar. But yeah, so Polyphia, not really a metal, not really rock. They're heavily focused on guitar. Like they're entirely instrumental, and they're very heavily focused on guitar and how good they are at guitar. So I've been listening to them a lot lately. I slept on them for a long time because they weren't metal. I'm not gonna lie. First time I listened to them, I was like, not a huge fan. It's like poppy, like indie sort of style. And then I listened to them again, and I was like, wait, I was completely wrong. So I started listening to them. So they're really good.
who are they?
So-
you said?
Polyphia,
How do you spell that?
Polyphia,
Polyphia.
Y, Polyphia.
Polyphia.
Yeah, Polyphia. So I'm listening to them a lot. ABC. So that's the only song they have with vocals at all. A little ABC action. That's like a pop song. That's like pop indie.
Yeah, it's
Kind
very-
of.
It's got very indie vibe.
Yeah. So on my recently played, or on my on repeat technically, I've got a couple songs by Polyphia. Let's see how many to be exact. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, okay, it's only 4. I don't know how many songs it is. I think it's like probably 30. But I got 4 songs on there. So their newest one is Ego Death with Steve Vai. Have you ever heard of Steve Vai?
That's Ego. That sounds familiar.
It's a brand new song. It came out like a week ago.
Probably not. Then.
So you wouldn't know.
Think of another Ego song.
There's tons of songs on Ego Death. So, do you know Steve Vai?
No.
Okay,
But
so
this song did come up on here.
Steve Vai is a very, very, very famous guitarist from back in the day. He's done work for a lot of different bands, and he does stuff on his own. And he's widely considered to be one of the best guitarists of all time. So the fact that they're getting Steve Vai on a song is actually absolutely insane. And then aside from Polyphia, I got usual heavy stuff. I got some Central C in there though. A little bit of Bones, and I got a lot of Chelsea Grin. Will Ramos, who's the vocalist for Lorna Shore, one of my favorite bands. I got a little bit of rap in there. Got some counterparts, Currents for metal again. And then somebody that I don't know how many of you guys might know, but Randy. Right. He's a friend of the Sidemen.
That sounds familiar.
The Pokemon guy. Friend of the Sidemen. He's bigger. He has a big beard.
That sounds familiar.
He's really good. So he raps, and I like his rap. So he's up in my on repeat. So yeah, that's pretty much all it is. I got a little bit of Architects in there, which makes sense. You know, they are my favorite band of all time. So that makes sense. Well-rounded. Yeah. Then I got a couple of like NCS songs, and then my girlfriend's favorite band, Electric Callboy. Not really. She hates them. They're like metal. Techno, kind of. They're a big mix of stuff, but I love them. But she hates them. Okay, that's enough about me though. So, if you had to rate that out of 10, what would you say?
On my liking, I don't know if I can. It's completely different, right? Because it's gonna be biased.
Yeah.
Upon like what you like and what I like. But like general wise.
Don't you dare give me a bad rating. I will fight you. I'm within arm's reach of you.
Let's go with like an 8.5.
Okay, that's actually way better than I was expecting. I was expecting like a 5.
8.5. No, I don't think I could do 5.
I was expecting like a 5. So
I don't hate metal.
Let's go. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Also, side note, I think when you get the chance, you should take a look at the NHL 23 soundtrack if you haven't seen it yet.
Soundtrack?
Yeah, NHL's 23 soundtracks are actually good.
All right, let's see. I mean, I'm definitely not going to buy the game. But...
No, neither will I. But one of my friends who's into like metal and stuff too, she posted it on Instagram I think yesterday. And it was a lot of like metal. It was a good mix of stuff.
Korn and Ghost?
Yeah.
Avenged Sevenfold. Okay. I
figured you'd know a lot of that stuff.
They have Miracle by A Day to Remember? Really?
Hey, they've been stepping.
Dude, that's actually heavy. They have Gojira. Dude, they actually have like legit heavy stuff.
Their soundtrack,
Motionless in White and Caleb Shomo.
The soundtrack's been stepping up, and they always have been on like good terms, I guess.
Dude, yeah. What the hell? How do they have metal?
Yeah,
dude,
it was surprising.
Wage War, Stick to Your Guns.
Yeah,
like what? Then they have who else? Motionless in White with Caleb Shomo, Korn. Then they have Gojira, Ghost, and then they have A Day to Remember. Jesus, dude, that's sick. That's actually, I think that might be the best NHL soundtrack I've ever seen in my life. I'm not gonna lie, it's so good.
That'd definitely be your personal favorite.
That's so good, so good. Okay, so let's go back to the topic though. Let's get to yours. You're on repeat, so that way it's not just talking.
Okay, so so what is it on repeat, right?
Yeah,
on repeat. Is on songs I love right now. Oh, okay. I thought it was like songs I listened to recently.
No, it's like your most popular songs recently.
This is very like scattered. I think this is very scattered. What the heck? So, like the first song is "The Spins" by Mac Miller.
Okay, that's a good tune.
Next is I've got a really good mix of like stuff like The Spins, like really chill stuff. And then I've got like rap and then EDM, of course.
Okay.
But like the rap and EDM is kind of like normal. It's whatever. It's like I have like Gucci Mane, Lil Durk, DJ Khaled, Mike Dimes, Lil Baby, like stuff like that.
Okay.
And then I have like Tiesto, Calvin Harris, a couple, and like Gollin. But Gollin, he's like another DJ.
Okay.
But the stuff that's like kind of weird and random, I didn't know I would listen to. I usually just have it on like repeat, and I have it going on my drives and stuff. Is Walking on a Dream by like Empire of the Sun.
Oh, like
Um,
the one that's sampled by Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kill Billy Girl by Backseat Lovers.
never heard of it.
I have a Sleepy Hollow song in here. I didn't even know.
I've heard of Sleepy Hollow. I've never listened to a song.
Yeah, I got into him a couple of weeks ago. 2 Minutes of Pain.
He's a rapper, right?
Yeah. 2 Minutes of Pain. Tears for Fears I have. So like everybody wants to rule the world.
Oh,
That like that
I've
too.
literally only heard that part of the song.
Yeah.
I've never heard the song itself in my life. I've only heard that intro.
Who else? Oh, a little Posty on here too.
Okay.
Um,
Speaking of Posty, I saw Post Malone 2 weeks ago. Really, really good.
I had a friend who went actually too. She said it was really good.
It was so good.
Surprised.
It was so good.
And Jack Carlos wins tomorrow. Right?
Is he?
Yeah, I think so.
I would love to see Jack Harlow live, but like, I do not want to pay the money those tickets probably are.
They're like 130, I think.
Okay, that's not as bad as I was expecting.
What are these songs? These are like sad
What
boy
is this?
songs.
Sounds like a Hawaiian song, dude.
It's called How I'm Feeling by Ryan Woods.
Never heard of it.
It's like a sad boy summer song. And this one I don't even know. Gum by Ill Peach.
Just don't play too many songs because we will get copyright struck.
Yeah. I don't even know some of these. And then I've got Arctic Monkeys.
How do you not know them if they're on your?
I don't pay attention to the names of songs. I just have them like going. So because one of the playlists I have,
You're one of those people.
Well, yeah, one of the playlists I have is like My Life is a Movie.
Oh my god!
So
You're one of those people who just pays no attention to anything.
Oh, I just kind of like zone out. If
I cannot.
I don't pay attention to the songs. I pay more attention to like the lyrics and stuff.
If I'm listening to new songs, I will always pay attention to the name. I refuse to not know.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty well rounded. It's very well rounded. I'm surprised there's no country on it.
Really?
But I don't think.
Wait, is there zero country?
Well, there's one song called "Throw It Back," which is like with Braylon and Keith Urban, but I barely count that as country.
Who's Braylon?
He's a new like up and coming. He's like half country, half pop.
Oh, okay.
But
Makes
still,
sense.
like I don't. That's like new to me. Like country I listen to like now and then. Especially I listen to a lot during the summer.
Yeah.
But I don't think I listened to it as much this summer.
Okay.
Compared to last ones.
Yeah, I don't know. I listen to country like if it's on, but I don't listen to it a ton on my own. There's a few songs like I'll listen to a little bit of Luke Combs and stuff, but
yeah.
Okay, since I know like pretty much 2% of your on repeat, and I've never even heard of the names.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say you got like a 10, I guess. Sure.
That's more generous.
If you like them, I've never heard of any of it. Go for a 10.
See,
sure.
but the thing is, like, for me, don't listen to like one exact genre. It's like one day I'll feel like listening to rap or like EDM or like even if I'm working out, and like, but usually of late I've been really into just vibing out and like chill. These listen to chill music.
True.
Like Arctic Monkeys and like stuff like that.
We have literally like we could not be completely more opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of like, Polyphia and
a little heavy stuff.
And like Lorna Shore. You're like, I don't even know the names of the songs.
Yeah. I really
I can tell you every single song that I listened to today, and you're just like, I don't have a goddamn clue what I listened to.
Some of them I do, some of them I don't. But I don't know. But one playlist I do listen to quite often is the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack.
To be fair, that soundtrack is actually kind of sick.
Yeah, I love it because it's all old throwback music.
Yeah, it's actually impressive how good that soundtrack is. I wish we could play it here, but we'd get copyright struck in a heartbeat. So GG. Yeah. But yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's nice having like being exposed to different types of music, I think.
Yeah, I listen to like. Honestly, I don't really spend as much time in the car anymore. Except for like when I go to tournaments and stuff, like every drive I have is like 20 minutes.
That's light.
So
that's
like,
nice for you.
I just go take like 3, 4, 5 songs at most, and then whatever. Like, and generally, if I'm driving, I don't want to listen to new stuff just because I want to pay attention to what it is in case I like it.
See, you're a complete opposite of me.
Yeah, I
I really do not focus. Like even if it's like New Music Friday on Spotify, I'll go to Spotify, see where like all the new releases are. I'll click on that or like my release radar, click on every song and just kind of like skip right to the middle or like the chorus just to see if I like it. If I don't, next song, and I'll just do that for the entire thing. I won't listen to it, but I
Yeah,
just
no,
like
I'm very
like
picky
it.
with my music.
Yeah.
Very picky. Like I have to like a song.
hmm
If I'm listening to it, I have to like it. If I don't like it, I'm turning it off right away.
I mean, I guess that means a lot for a song to be on your uh
I'm
like songs then, or
yeah,
even
I'm
in
very
plays.
selective. Like if I have a song and I even don't like it like 5%, it's gone. I don't listen to it anymore. It's off. So,
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Everyone has like a different take on music and stuff too, right? Some people will just
well, it's just because there's
like a
so
song.
much.
Well,
Like
yeah,
there's so much music. I don't want to listen to everything and then like if
Mhm.
I don't like it, like I can find another song that I like. So like
Mhm.
there's no reason for me to even have a song on that I don't like.
Yeah,
So I just only listen to songs that I enjoy.
yeah,
And if I go for new music, it's always like at home
yeah.
generally. And then like sometimes like if it's a new
Mhm.
band that I've listened to like 1 or 2 songs at home, then I'll throw on a couple other songs
Sorry.
in the car. But
Speaking of new music and stuff coming out, Two Friends, right?
no clue.
Like the Big Booty Mix guys.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they're releasing Big Booty Mix. I think it's 22.
Big
I
booty.
think that's coming out.
The Big Booty
That's
Mix.
gonna
It's
be
named after me actually.
Big Booty Land.
Yeah, I'm the big booty guy that they named it after. It's not
It's
like
been around.
a Instagram model or anything. They
It's
named it
just
after me. I talked to them personally. Yeah, they named it after me.
yeah.
They're actually paying me royalties too,
Shit.
which is sad because I'm still broke.
Same.
Because if I'm getting paid royalties and I'm still
You
broke,
getting
that's
paid a
concerning.
cent. Point one of a cent.
I didn't pay for it. I didn't pay to be featured.
You're
So
getting paid half a doge.
they're like, yeah, I'll give you like 0.1% of our income. Okay, still a lot, so I'll
Mhm.
take it.
Yeah, they're releasing. There's I think in a couple of weeks they're having like the Big Booty like on virtual premiere. I think on
Yeah.
the 14th or 15th, something like that.
Okay.
Then they usually release it like a week later. But
Okay. How often do they release them?
I thought it was once a year, but I guess it's like twice or two to three times a year, which is surprising.
Okay. People who listen to that and don't realize that I'm being sarcastic are probably gonna think I'm actually legit getting like royalties and stuff.
Yeah.
So
No.
if you guys haven't figured it out yet, I'm not.
No,
It was a
we're not
joke. I
associated.
wish, dude.
Yeah.
If I could, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
That'd be so sick. I would
You'd be
love it,
You'd be living off that.
dude. I wouldn't even have to work anymore.
No, you just
Even if getting 0.1%, dude, that's still like a chunk of change. Like I'd have to work, but that'd be like a very easy side hustle, and I'd just be like, okay,
you're chilling.
Be-
It's like having
be
something
vibing.
patented.
sorry.
It's like having something patented.
Yeah,
Or
pretty much.
Yeah.
Patented, but like you don't get as much money as a patent, obviously, but it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. All right, I think that's a lot about music.
yeah. Let's
So-
go on to our other topic that we kind of talked about it at the beginning of the summer and then we kind of just
Yeah.
died it off. Volleyball.
Volleyball.
That was,
And
that was a fun time.
it was a fun time. Had like a little clip on the podcast channel of the early days of volleyball.
Yes.
Like a few weeks after we started, I think in like May, whatever it was. It was when we had Nikki on.
Okay.
That's when the clip is from.
Mhm.
But yeah, so volleyball for the summer went well. We all improved. Jay didn't hit a ball with his head again, which is
No,
nice.
I learned my lesson and I learned to become better.
Yeah, Jay became actually sick at blocking. He's very very good front setting.
Setting, I don't set.
Setting
can't
was a
set.
different story, but like
I don't set. I just block.
if he was as a blocker, he was really good. But when he had to set, we would often just like flop him up, switch it up.
Yeah.
I'd run in, I'd set
I'd rather
something.
it's just like one of you guys send it. I'll block it or spike.
Yeah.
Spiking is what I have to work on because if I can, one of you guys set it or because you're really
Yeah.
good at setting. I
I love being setter.
think that was your strong suit because you said you didn't like jumping that much.
No. Well, I do. I can't jump that high.
Yeah. That was also during work and like you were also like really
Yeah.
tired. So
Keep in mind, you guys. So when we were in the summer season, I was at work every day, 9 hours a day, and again coaching hockey.
Mhm.
And the other thing is, I had to set things up early, So I had to be there not just for the 9 hours that I was scheduled for. I had to be there early. So I had to be there generally about a half hour, 45 minutes early, depending on how much I had to set up for that day. And then, excuse me, and then I would be there generally like a little bit after. Like I'd be there for like 20 minutes after. So I would spend, including driving, easily like 11 hours, 10 and a half hours before volleyball even started. And this is all physical work. So come volleyball time, I was dead every single week. Like I still played because it was fun, but Jesus Christ, I could not jump anymore. I was like, no, you guys can jump. I'm not moving.
You were able to like push through it.
Yeah,
It's still pretty.
that's why I like setting.
Yeah.
Because setting, you don't have to run that much. My two favorite positions are still setter and center. I think I'm pretty good at both of those. I do not like playing on the side, especially in fours, like the right or left side. I'm not a fan of. Like I can play it. Like I'm not bad at it. I don't prefer it.
Yeah, I don't know. Especially going up against some of the guys we
Some
played
people
against.
take it so seriously.
Man, that's the one thing I liked it, but at the same time, there were so many people that were so picky about little things. Like, I'm not trying to throw shade, but
Well, it's not like you're dropping names. It's
no.
fine.
But like, you remember that one? You remember that one team that we played against, like the one with your friend, and
Oh yeah.
there was like beef between like that one your friend and Mariano at that
Yeah, I don't know.
because like that was I don't know. It's such like a picky game and like the whole thing. I find
It's the thing is like we also had issues with that, like that with multiple
multiple
teams.
teams. Like it's
And it's like, but you can't do that. It's like,
No, look,
okay, I've had five different teams tell me five different sets of
things.
rules.
Yeah.
Screw off. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, are we being blatantly disrespectful? Like, are we lifting the ball? Are we palming the ball?
Yeah.
Are we grabbing and throwing? No. We're trying to play.
Yeah.
We're trying to keep it relatively normal.
Like they they really need to like make a video or something of what's legal and what's not.
Honestly, yeah.
At this point, that's gonna be so needed because, especially with the volley thing, that was probably the stupidest thing in the world.
Which one?
All the
Volley thing on what though?
No, like remember how there's like one lady was saying like, oh, you can't for volleying, your hands have to be like your hands have to be either like your hands can't need to be touching for it to be volleying on a serve.
Oh yeah, they have to be
Like you can't volley.
You're just not supposed to volley on a serve regardless. Like
yeah, but like
fists or like hands here, I think are fine.
But then like she was saying like you can't go like what was she doing?
I don't remember, dude. I don't know.
She was going like this, so many different things, and I'm just like, man, get your shit together. This is friendly volleyball. You don't need to be that serious about it.
Yeah,
like we're boozing.
Well, I wasn't. But
you were.
You guys were.
Everyone is basically boozing, or they're off a couple drinks, and like still, like it's. I have so many opinions about that, but I'll keep them to myself.
And people, it's basically house league volleyball for adults.
Basically, and adults.
Most teams are good, to be honest. Yeah. Most teams are good, but there's a select few that just was like
they're
dealing with literal children.
It's the teams that are good that know their shit and they know the rules. The teams that aren't the best but think they are, they're the ones that try to like get
basically the equivalent of the select kids.
Basically, yeah, the ones that want to play competitive but that aren't good enough for it. Basically,
so Adam,
yeah. No hate, Adam.
Love you, Adam.
Love you.
But you're an easy target sometimes, guy.
Yeah, I liked it. I think next year
enjoyed it.
This really set a good foundation for next year too. Like because none of us have played minus Nikki.
Yeah.
So this could honestly be.
I would also like to play frisbee. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Do they have a competitive frisbee league?
They definitely have an adult frisbee league.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
I know they have softball. Would be fun.
Dude, I want to do softball too.
Softball I think we really need to find.
Okay,
maybe it's next summer, but
camera has to be reset.
Okay. Oh, I see that.
So you guys are gonna see the GoPro or the phone angle for now because you guys are still gonna hear this. But We will be back in just a sec.
Where were we again?
All right, we're back. We were talking about
Volleyball.
Volleybungus. I think we're pretty much done. Then we talked about frisbee.
Yeah.
I'd be down for frisbee. I don't think any of
Oh,
our friends would be up for frisbee, but
softball.
softball. I love softball.
That'd be pretty fun, I think.
I vouch for softball, and I got a couple of
See,
and a
but
couple of maybe, and the ones who are hesitant at all, they're not playing.
no, like I don't. It's because for softball that's different than volleyball because you have to be able to throw.
It's so
Catch.
slow paced,
Yeah,
but it's so fun. It's literally
So-
just
it's
you basically you go, you chill, you talk,
you can
and
drink,
then you hit a ball,
Yeah,
and you run.
yeah.
Okay, you're done
Volley-
running.
I
Okay,
think
you go back to
volleyball-
chilling. And then if you're in the
volleyball's-
outfield,
Volleyball's probably a little bit better because we're on a beach too.
yeah,
so-
volleyball is quite interactive.
Yeah,
Whereas softball is just like you be chilling in the outfield, and you're like, okay, ball hasn't been hit to me for 5 minutes. That's
Yeah,
nice
you-
playing.
you can
Oh
pick,
shit, a ball.
you can pick flowers for all you care really.
Yeah, pretty
So-
much. But I'd still be down.
Yeah.
I would definitely still be down. But regardless, volleyball, softball, frisbee, I don't care. Honestly, as long as we're doing something and playing some sort of sport, which takes into the next topic, which is quite easy, organized sport of hockey, which I just came from to film this podcast.
The old game of stick and puck.
Yeah, so I'm back playing with school. The
You
old
excited-
intramurals,
you
which is
excited for them?
nice. I am.
How's the team looking this year?
Pretty all right. I haven't played a game in a very long time. So I'm excited.
How are your lungs feeling?
My cardio's terrible. It's improving, but like it's still awful. Might be playing this Thursday, but not 100% sure.
You guys have an exhibition game?
No, so there's 2 divisions.
What do you mean 2 divisions?
Well,
Like
when I was in first year, there's 3 divisions for different skills.
oh, all with like UTSC?
Yeah.
Oh,
So each like the entirety of like U of T, there's multiple divisions.
yeah. Oh, okay.
So I'm in the highest division.
So it's like A, B, and C,
I wish those were the names.
but it's like tier 1, 2, and 3.
D, C, and R. Why is D the highest, R the bottom, and C the second?
Is it called T level T or like D tier?
No, just D League,
I guess because they can't call it A league.
D League, and then
D
C, and then R.
Wait, so it's what D?
Now it's just D and Div 2.
I'd rather
Like, what? Like, how? Like, why? I don't know. It doesn't make any goddamn sense to me, but it's fine.
Who do you guys play against?
So I'm playing D League. It's just the other campuses.
Is it just how many just the campus? I thought it was like other like colleges and
No.
stuff too.
That's only in tournaments.
Ah, okay.
So playing there finally. We're playing the highest tier again.
Mhm.
Last year there was only 1 division because of COVID years. But now they're back to the 2 division. And the Div 2 team plays this week. Like the Div 2 team plays on Thursdays.
Mhm.
Whereas our division plays Wednesdays.
Okay.
So ours doesn't start for like a weeks.
Okay.
But Div 2 starts this week. So, gonna be hopefully playing soon. I think it starts after like in 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
But I might be playing Thursday for the Div 2 team as well. So we'll
Okay.
see. Because like players can.
Oh,
flip-flop.
okay. So it doesn't really matter then.
It's well. It's mostly like if they need players.
okay. So
Like that's how it's always been. It's like
oh,
if they
so-
have like a full team,
yeah,
they're just gonna use their team.
but isn't
But
this,
like if people are gonna be away or this,
but
and there,
isn't
they
it like
just
more
go
skill based?
Yeah.
So how can like Div 1 play in Div 2 if Div 1 is better than Div 2?
Mm-mm. They don't care.
That's
Well, 'cause the thing is, all schools, like every single school can do it though. It's not just us.
I guess that's fair.
So like,
It's a little odd though. I've
plus,
never heard.
but the other thing is
playing
too,
down.
like, the other thing is too, the downtown campus.
Mhm.
They are so full of students. They have way more students than we do. So they have their team,
Mhm.
like their tier 1 team.
Yeah.
Then they don't have enough room for everybody to play on the team. So like a bunch of the good players are still in
Oh,
the
tier
Div
2.
2.
Okay. So
Like
most
Div
likely,
2 is still pretty solid.
so if anything, they'll just call up from Div 2.
Yeah.
Do you guys have coaches and stuff too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like full coaches?
Yeah.
Wow.
Coaches and practices.
Wow. Damn.
I literally just came from practice.
Jeez.
I'm not coaching it.
Yeah.
I could. Like I could run the drills and everything, but like
Because like that's basically, I guess that's equivalent extramural. Like that's equivalent to club hockey in the States for
Sure.
like, universities. Because I know when a university doesn't have like like a Division 1 or like an ACH 8 or a Div 1 team or whatever, that's when they go to like so ACHA, if you've heard of that,
I have.
that's like the
American College Hockey Association or something.
Yeah, so that's like their like outlaw league, but it's basically if a team's good enough for that, they can basically, if they get enough funding and everything, they can level up to play Division 1. So
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
so it's because that's what all Division 1 is basically. It's all based on having the funding and having the it's called the population for it too. So
Really?
like a lot of universities. So let's say like Oregon, they have an ACHA team, but they just have an ACHA team. They don't have a Division 1 hockey team for men's. But the thing is, they could because their population for the school is so much.
Mm.
So they have the funding there. It's just a matter of getting like, I guess, legalized. I don't know.
That is interesting.
But it's like that for a lot of universities. There's if you follow an Instagram page called Everything College Hockey.
I don't.
They have a couple like universities on there that they think they should be D1, and
Okay.
it's kind of like common universities.
Like, is this NCAA Div 1?
that should teams that are playing ACHA right now?
Yeah.
That should be Div 1, like NCAA Division 1. And it's because a lot of teams, universities are pushing for that now.
Yeah.
Because they've taken away the, like you can be like sponsored or whatever and play.
Okay. Now, see, here's the thing. We had a couple good players.
Mhm.
We ain't playing against no CIS team.
No,
We play against like 5 CIS players
really,
with a full 3 lines. We're getting dummied.
really. Oh yeah, because those are all like like OHL or
Bro,
X.
pretty much every player is either ex junior or ex pro.
In which CIS?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And they're all like 23, 24.
Oh, sorry.
like
You mean
prime.
you mean in U Sports?
Yeah, that's CIS.
Oh, sorry. I haven't heard of CIS in so long.
Really?
Yeah.
Also, that's the. Did they change the name officially to U Sports?
Yeah, it's been U Sports
Oh.
since like I think my second year.
Oh,
That's why I was a little confused for a second.
U Sports.
Yeah.
U Sports is a disgustingly bad name,
Yeah,
but
it's pretty bad.
Like,
questionable.
so boring. CIS is like, it has an acronym, like, it is an acronym, and it's something to it. U Sports is just like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
U Sports to me sounds like not competitive. It just sounds like an intramural league or something.
Yeah, kind of is.
Whereas CIS sounds like an actual league. To me, I don't know. I might just be tripping, but that's
No,
what I was thinking.
that sounds legit though.
Yeah, so if we're playing against, like, say we're playing against the U of T varsity team,
Yeah.
we are getting smoked. Even if they could be shorthanded the whole game. They could have 4 players. We could have a power play the entire game.
Yeah, because they're just stacked though.
And we would get smoked. Like, that's with them not having subs. Like,
Yeah.
that would be them playing the whole game. We'd
Mhm.
get smoked. Like, it wouldn't even be close. So,
Yes. Okay. So like, look at this. So Syracuse, they have an ACHA team, but this is like their team. Like this is the gear and shit they get.
okay.
Like they've got like good, unis and stuff.
Okay.
But if you go onto like their Instagram, like it's like proud member of the American College Hockey Association, which is ACHA, and and these guys are like they're funded, but it's all a matter of getting the funding from the school.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, I think a lot of the American universities that have like massive football programs, I don't see why they can't or they shouldn't be putting money into like other sports like hockey.
Yeah. Oh, they all
because
could.
they could just share the facility with other athletes. Like that's not a big deal.
They all could.
It's not like they can easily make a hockey rink.
And the thing is, people think Americans don't care about hockey, but they do.
No, they do.
Certain areas they don't.
Yeah.
Like Arizona, nobody could care.
Actually, Arizona's coming up though.
Arizona needs to be like that team needs to be moved away from Arizona. They
Oh,
don't-
sorry, you're talking about the NHL team.
yeah.
Oh, the NHL team sucks. I was talking about the college hockey team.
Oh no, I don't know anything about college hockey.
Their college hockey teams are.
I know
good.
nothing about college or university hockey. I don't even pay attention. I barely pay attention to the NHL anymore. Like I do, but like I just don't have time. I never get to
Yeah.
watch ever.
Well, have you been paying attention to any of the preseason?
Nope, haven't gotten time. I haven't been home.
Oh, that is true.
I've literally not been home to watch a single game.
It's been okay. I've seen a couple preseason games with the Leafs. They've lost. They've won a bunch. They won yesterday, 5-1.
I saw.
That one was-
I get to see the results, but like, I don't get
They
much.
do have a couple good players. I think that had potential to play this year and cut the roster.
Such as
This a new guy. I forget his name. He's a hyphenated last name.
Aston Reese.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
okay, but I think he's more like the Leafs
He's like
could
a
use.
third
His,
liner.
yeah, he could use they could use his physical presence.
Yeah,
So, because basically he would make up. Is Simmons playing this year?
I would assume so.
'Cause
I have no
I
idea.
forget
Though.
if he is or isn't.
I honestly have
But
zero clue.
I think him with Simmons, that would be a really good grinder line. Like they would just
Yeah.
be like
But who would you have centering them though?
someone that's quick enough.
No, but like if you're having a line like that and you have somebody too speedy or too skillful, they're just gonna be held back and it's gonna be useless.
yeah, but
Because you can't have two grinders and one skilled player. You
Yeah.
gotta have like
they'll find someone.
a power forward center.
Yeah,
Almost.
yeah. I'd say power forward probably. They'll figure that out.
Or
they've
like a
got
two-way
time.
center.
Yeah,
Like you need a two-way center. Like a strong two-way center.
Yeah.
Not just a
you know who I
defensive focused one.
you know who I'd hope to see. I haven't seen him in preseason actually, which is kind of worrying me.
Who?
I'd like to see him play a bit more. Maybe on the second line cut. It is Pierre Engvall.
Oh yeah.
Because he made a big impact, I think, and really showed up.
I don't think he's a second line center, but
No, I think
I like Engvall.
he has potential.
He's a
I think, to get
giraffe.
there. Yeah, he's massive.
I mean his neck.
Oh, that too.
I remember the very first time I ever saw that guy live.
Yeah.
I was watching a Marlies game, and I was like, "The hell's wrong? Like,
No, he's
is that? There's no way that's his neck.
No, he's just.
There's no chance. His neck is like 15 inches long, dude. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, he's.
He's actually a legit giraffe.
Yeah. That sounds pretty accurate.
And I remember people saying like, "You can't say that. That's mean." I'm like, "How? Look at it.
Look at his neck.
Look at the neck." And then as soon as he got to the NHL and people saw it, people started memeing it. So I'm just saying, I was ahead of the curve.
Yeah, you.
I knew it.
You
I was ahead of the curve.
Yeah, exactly.
It's too smart, way too smart, and people couldn't handle it.
Yeah, I liked him. He was good.
I do like him.
Surprisingly, I don't know how I feel about this, but Marner supposedly playing defense.
Yeah, I heard about that, but I feel like that's
It might just be a
to fill in because a bunch of them got injured.
Yeah, maybe it's a temporary thing, or they're just like he wanted to try it out. It doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah, he's definitely not going to be defense for the season.
He's not big enough.
Absolutely
I wouldn't say
zero
he's
chance.
big enough to play defense. He'll get
Yeah, he
crushed.
is.
Barely. He's very small compared to say like a
No smaller than Roman Yossi.
no, but say like he's going to the corner
He's no smaller
for
than
the puck.
no smaller than Sandin. He's no smaller than Darlene.
No, but I'm saying like imagine like he goes into the corner, but you also know like Marner doesn't hit at all.
No,
And
he
so
can't,
imagine he goes into the corner to pick up a puck and he's going in the corner with Ovechkin.
he's underrated how strong he is, man.
Marner?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know that.
he's
But
also a lot bigger than you think. I saw
but
him
he
in
also
person
just-
once.
But he also just doesn't hit.
No, but I saw him in person once too. He's a lot bigger than you think.
This feels like he's just got to step up his physicality, I think, for next year. Or for this year.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I was doubtful for how efficient he was going to be last year, and then he proved me wrong. I was like, okay, cool, perfect. And then he shows up in the playoffs.
Yeah,
So I was like,
He's-
okay, you know what? Like first year or two, he didn't really. He was pretty invisible. But then the last couple of years, he's actually been like a key part. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I can give him a pass then. So I'm hoping he keeps that up and then adds a little bit more physicality this year. Because he seemed to get a little bit more confidence last year and was shooting more from what I did watch. Because that was my biggest critique of him, is he never shot.
yeah.
Like he would get himself to positions where he could have made a nice pass like one or two stick handles before, and then he doesn't, and then he would either get stuck in a battle or try to force it, and he just never wanted to shoot. He always tried to find a pass, which isn't bad. I like trying to find a pass, but he would do it sometimes to a fault.
Yeah.
But he cleaned that up, and he started to shoot more. And when he started to shoot, he had over 30 goals this year, didn't he?
He might try
last year.
He might try and compete with Matthews this year because Matthews won last year. The Rocket
For goals?
For goals.
Oh, Marner's not going to come anywhere near Matthews.
Hey, you never know. It's literally could be anyone's goal.
I say Marner can probably hit 40.
Yeah.
He's not hitting 60.
No, he won't hit 60, but maybe he can.
I think Matthews will.
compete with them.
I'm not going to lie. I think Matthews will probably go 65 or more this year.
You should put a bet on that. On Bet365. Not sponsored by Bet365.
I mean, I don't have Bet365.
On FanDuel. Not
I
sponsored
could
by
do it on
FanDuel.
FanDuel. But Bet365, yeah, they don't really have iPhone. Or sorry, they don't have Android.
Over. It's Android.
Lame iPhones. Android better. I'm still sticking by Android for now. I might get an iPhone. There's still a few things that Apple would need to change before they switch me to iPhone, but I probably will get an iPhone.
Do you see the new flip phone by Samsung?
The Flip 4?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, it's been out for like months.
Oh, I've only been seeing ads for it recently.
Dude, they've had. This is the fourth flip phone they made. This is literally the fourth, and they have three or four like folding ones where it's like.
I'd be curious to see like how they are though.
I almost bought one.
Really?
Yeah.
How small?
I almost bought one instead of this.
They're probably like palm sizes, because it's the same size.
The phone unfolded is about the same size as this.
That's a good size.
But it's a little bit narrower, a little bit taller. Folded up, it's like half of this. Folded up, it's like
I
this.
can see the convenience of that would be nice. I'd say.
I legit almost got one, but the biggest thing that pushed me away from it is the battery is completely disgusting. It gets awful.
Yeah, it's a turn off.
Like, don't get me wrong, still is probably as good as your iPhone 11.
Yeah,
if not better than the iPhone 11. But compared to this, even in this thing, it doesn't even have a good battery. Like, my phone doesn't have terrible battery, but like I would not call it good. And it's way worse than this. Apparently.
But see, like, what better satisfaction would there be if you're on the phone with someone and you're kind of annoyed with them and you're just kind of like,
yeah, well, I would love to have a phone like that.
like
I would love to have a flip, but
an old-fashioned razor.
yeah. But the other thing is, speaking of which, they made a new razor. They made a foldable razor, like with the touchscreen and everything. Yeah, they're on their second one too. I'm pretty sure there's a Xiaomi foldable phone. There's a lot of cool stuff. I pay attention to a lot of the tech world too. So, but yeah, so I would love to have one, but there's a few other things too, like the plastic screen, all that stuff. I don't know. I don't know if I could handle it. Just because like the biggest thing with the plastic screen is it just dents.
Yeah, that is true.
Like it's not a matter of I wouldn't like the feeling or the quality of it or anything. It's just because it has to be soft to fold. It like you push your fingernail onto it and it would dent it. Like the screen would legit get dented.
Yeah, I don't know how.
And you can't fix it. So that's another one of the reasons. Like if they can get new technology where they get like a hyper flexible glass or something, or where they have it like just the center where you fold is plastic and then the rest is glass.
Yep.
I would do it, but they're trying to get that now, but not yet. So
maybe one day they'll get it.
yeah. Okay. So since we've kind of gone way off topic, that we started with hockey and then we talked about phones.
Yeah.
But that's fine. Speaking of phones, I don't know how this can actually connect. Cottage trips. We we use phones a lot on cottage trips for recording the dumb moments that we have. So that connects. We record dumb stuff. And last cottage trip, I would use my phone a lot to play Wild Rift, League of Legends. So yeah, cottage trips and phones. And also, generally on cottage trips, if you're not being used, the phone just goes away.
That is very.
So it is related-ish.
That is a very special type of transition.
You like that segue?
Oh, That's a special.
Taking a segue. Taking a note out of Linus Tech Tips book for a segue.
Yeah. Back to our
After my amazing segue.
back to our amazing segue of cottage trips.
Okay.
Yeah, cottage trips were actually pretty fun this summer.
How many did we have? 3?
I don't know.
I think it was 3 or 4. I don't know. But they were fun. The lake ones are always fun.
How many? I think 3. Well, I went to 3 because James is at the
It
beginning.
was 3.
James at the beginning.
Yeah.
Tony's later on, and then we had all 3 this summer.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah, that's rare.
Still gotta do mine at some point.
Yeah.
Wanted to do it this year and then just.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to go to my cottage this year.
It was just a busy summer.
Yeah.
But I think next summer, we might be able to do 4 then, if 5 if we can get yours.
Oh yeah.
But we would probably do James's, Tony's,
Adam's also got
Max's,
his thing.
and Adam's. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Because that'd be fun.
That we've been trying to get out to all year and just never.
He's been
comes to
been
fruition.
working a ton too though.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. I'd be down. I would love that. I'd love to have everybody to my cottage too. It's very different.
Mm-hmm.
It's
That one's more
so different from everybody else.
It might be hard to fit everyone inside, but like,
No, you sleep on the floor and stuff. We could also get like tents
yeah, that'd be
in the summer. Like it would be cool enough to sleep in.
yeah.
As much as it'd be disgustingly hot during the day, like at night out there, it gets pretty nice. So
It'd be fun just to like we would just like dick around in the park really.
oh yeah,
I'd probably just roam around on the
play
roads, too.
volleyball, go in the water, play soccer a little bit.
Yeah, we would probably just make a shit show of that.
Try not to get lost.
Hey, but getting lost is the best part.
But the thing is, everybody drinks,
Yeah,
so
we'll make friends.
you guys could have some beers. I don't know how much I would drink, but we'd be there.
Mm-hmm.
Beers would be on the ready. Anywhere you go,
Yeah,
anybody you talk to, they'd be like, "Hey, you want a beer? Okay."
sure. Yeah, how many? We'll walk around the park, see how many beers we can collect.
Oh, you could literally get one pretty much at every house. Anybody who's outside, you could get a beer for free.
That should be the goal next summer.
Easy. Maybe not for a big group of us, but if there's like 2 or 3, absolutely.
Yeah, we could. I think we could get that done.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think this. But yeah, cottage trips were pretty fun. James's was. That one was more just.
We did wake surfing this year, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
No.
Last summer we did that. This summer was just purely like a chill time. Cause
No, I swear we did a wake surf this year.
no.
Okay, then you didn't. I did.
What did you go? How many times did you go to James this year?
I
Twice.
think twice.
Yeah, you guys might have done.
I'm
that.
very confident that we did a wake surf this year.
If you did, I probably wasn't there.
Oh wait, no, I wouldn't have the video. But I'm like very confident that we did.
Was it on the nice boat or?
It was on a pretty nice boat. But I'm like very confident because I remember specifically
Who all went that?
not dealing with masks or any of that stuff. I don't remember. It was obviously me, James, I think Max, Adam, John, and I think Tony. I don't remember though. I could be entirely wrong.
That might have been. I don't know if that was last.
It was
summer.
this year. I know for sure it was this year because I remember the
you know-
exact face of the guy who did it for us.
Do you remember when this year?
It was earlier this year. It was still cold. The water was still very cold. I think it was like May or June.
I don't remember doing that because I do.
I'm very confident.
I do remember we did go like in May or June to James's, and then that's when like the water was
I'm
like
checking.
bone chilling cold. But that was when it was all the couples and me.
Yeah, I am checking. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff from Max's. Time to go look past Max's and let's go find James.
Yeah, James's cottage. That was probably the coldest. I'm pretty sure I was a little sick after that because my bones were like frozen from being in that water.
Yeah.
It was very cold, but that was very much needed. I love going to his cottage because it's not only besides the area being nice, it's nice and relaxing just being in the middle of nowhere, sitting on the dock, being like looking up at the stars. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Tony's was probably like one of my favorites though, in terms of like a chill cottage with a small group.
Yeah.
Because that one was what you, me, Nikki, John, and Tony. Like
Yeah.
5 of us really, and Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Forgot about
that
Zach.
one. That was the one time we saw Zach too.
I forgot about the Zach.
Yeah, that was a good time though, because that was probably one of the most perfect weekends we could have gotten to.
Yeah.
Is what? Yeah, we were there for 3 days, 2 nights. Water was great. Saturday we got blessed one day. It was so sunny. I remember,
Yeah.
and we just chilled out on the boat, drank, didn't move. Weren't drinking on the and driving the boat. We were just chilling on the boat.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah. Okay. So it was me, James, Nick, Tony. I think. Wait, no.
Oh yeah. I remember.
No, it was a different time. Sorry.
Because people did go up to James's though. I do remember, but I don't know if you went. It was Tony.
No, I didn't go that time with them.
Oh, okay.
Thinking about that one. But I don't know. I know that we did it. I know for a fact that we did it. But it's fine. It was fun.
Yeah.
I do remember doing it though. I still sucked as per usual, but I tried. I did my best. And yeah, it was overall pretty fun. And then Anthony's was the usual, just very chill and relaxed.
Yeah. It was rare that it was a treat that we were able to do his.
Yeah.
Because of everything going on with that.
Yeah. I think
But
Max's was the most fun.
Max's was
Max the
probably,
most recently. It was Labor Day weekend.
Are you sorry, random thing? Are you? You can cut this part out, but are you like bleeping swear words and stuff or no?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So
Just don't swear too much because I really don't care. I don't feel like dealing with it.
yeah, that's fine. I'll still keep like a delay, so if needed. Oh, not delay, like the break.
Well, I'm leaving this in.
Oh, okay.
I don't care.
Yeah. Max's is probably the most fucked up weekend in terms of like all of us in the best way possible.
How?
No, I mean like we all got like really fucked up.
Oh. Okay.
Not fucked up, but not fucked up in like the bad way, but fucked up in it's like a really, really good way.
Okay, yeah, I'm
But,
bleeping those. Hour and 1 in on the GoPro. Okay.
Yeah, that was such a good weekend, I think. I don't know how many days were we there for. 3 days, 4 days, something like that. Yeah, that was probably one of the best weekends ever as a group because like, everyone was there. Everyone had a great time. They had the slip and slide. A lot of just,
Yeah.
we really just made the most of it
Dude,
too.
the slip and slide was so
Yeah, that was. I think it worked out better that we were at Max's and then James's. Instead of James's because like everyone had a bed too. Everyone was sleeping comfortably.
Yeah.
Which is probably like the best thing.
Yeah.
And like all the food, everything was worked out probably exactly how we planned.
Yeah.
Really. Which is the big thing.
I mean, the last few times we've gotten it pretty good. Like once we figured out just have everybody buy food and then transfer. Or like one person buy food and then it just makes life so much easier.
We learned a
Makes life so much easier. So I think that's been a good addition to our life.
But you know, it was even better. The little in between break we had between whose cottage? I forgot. No, not someone's cottage.
I have no idea.
Oh, I was confused because we did. It was my weekend because
I'm so lost.
I pulled it.
Dude, I'm so. If you guys are also confused with me, don't feel bad.
Oh,
because
sorry, okay.
I don't understand.
Sorry, I wasn't with you, but it was so like because there's one weekend when me, Javi, Tony, John, and Heather went out downtown to the Maddie.
All right, you guys went.
I did not. We went out to the Maddie, and then the following weekend was the golf tournament.
Yeah,
and then the following weekend after that was Max's Cotty.
Yeah, I don't remember what I was doing that weekend, but I know I was busy that night. I think I had to coach.
Yeah, I think you were coaching.
I think I had to coach, and I still don't know if I would have come to the Maddie anyway. But
yeah, Maddie was a good time. I hadn't been there in years, but
it's been a while for me.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm so done with bars.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't even gone in a while, but like I don't know.
I was just trying to segue into the golf tournament.
I figured I was gonna come back to that.
Yeah,
I was gonna come back to that. But bars, drinking, golf tournament. Yeah. There you go.
There you go. Yeah,
perfect.
We made the connection there.
Perfect.
It came out eventually.
It comes in. golf tournament. So James, you guys have heard us talk about it multiple times. Has he been on my channel? I don't think he's been on my YouTube channel.
Gaming channel. Gaming
Twitch. All the gaming videos are off the channel though.
Okay, so on Twitch, yeah.
Yeah, he's been on Twitch, but again, none of those videos are saved.
Yeah.
Oh, he hasn't been on YouTube.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't think he's been in any videos. So James, one of his friends ran a tournament, golf tournament. Oh, again, we're also gonna have a GoPro feed because apparently the camera ran out. So GoPro or cell phone feed.
Yeah.
Back in like 30 seconds. All right, we're back. For the however many times I'm gonna have to end up flipping the camera on this. But so golf tournament. Yeah, golf tournament was fun. It was run by James's friend. It was a scramble, 4-man scramble, and there were so many people.
That was actually, I was so surprised. He got a lot of people out there.
Yeah, and you know what surprised me more? The fact that it actually ran well. Like it ran perfectly, man.
That was so smooth.
Like we weren't waiting that long. No. Like somehow the timing worked out perfectly, and there was like 80 people on the course. It was ridiculous.
Well, he had two foursomes per hole.
Not every hole, but yeah.
Well, majority.
A lot of holes, yeah.
Then you got minus the 4 first holes.
Yeah.
Because they had another tournament running at the same time.
Yeah.
But still, like,
it was ridiculous.
So many people, like, such a good turnout. Like, everything ran almost to a T. It honestly makes me excited for next year. Hopefully,
dude,
he runs it again.
I'm excited for next year. I think he's going to, because when I talked to him about our prize, spoiler alert, we did win some stuff. Talking to him about the prize, I said, I can't wait for next year. And then he said something about like it happening. So I was like, okay, cool. Hopefully that means it's actually happening.
Yeah,
I know there's a lot of work that would go into that, but I'm sure he would want to do it again if he could.
Oh yeah, he said
I don't see why not.
He said this year was such a great turnout. It ran so
really good.
Like that's probably for the first time running a tournament. You could have not asked for set up.
Like I haven't done that many tournaments. I've done ones at my cottage, but I have not been in many tournaments.
Oh, that
was so well run.
That was my first tournament, and that's like, geez, like,
it was very well run.
Really good.
Okay, let's get to the prize because I think that's the most exciting part.
That's what people care about.
Yeah, that's the most exciting part. So, first of all, out of all the teams, we tied for second. One stroke behind first.
We tied? I thought we came play second, like fully.
Either tied or we came second. Regardless, we came second.
Which is crazy.
Dude, we came second. One stroke behind. We shot 12 under.
No, 14 under.
No, we were 12.
Oh, I swear it was 14.
No, we were 12. We were 12 and the first place was 13.
Are you sure? I took a snap.
1,000%.
Hold on. Let me see.
I can tell you 100%. So we were 12 under. Jay is going to check because he doesn't believe me. We were 12 under. The team ahead of us was 13 under. And we were one stroke behind. And the one guy who was on the first place team was an ex-professional golfer, apparently. So, I mean, one stroke behind that.
Oh, yeah, my math is stupid. Yeah, it's 12.
Yeah, I told you.
Sorry, I thought I saw like a snapshot that I saved of saying, oh, we shot 14 under in a tournament, but I just said, oh, we shot 59 in a scramble.
Oh, okay.
It's like,
I was gonna say, if you said 14 under, your math isn't very good, so it might have made sense anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we were 12 under. Team ahead of us was 13 under, and one of the guys was an ex-pro. So when I found that out, I was like, Jesus Christ, that's actually really good for us. I will take that, and I'm very happy. So I don't really care that we came second behind that. It kind of sucks because there was a couple holes where we did have a little bit of a lapse, and all four of us kind of screwed it up a little bit.
Let's just say that the beers were flowing a little too hard on those holes, so it was a bit of a struggle.
Oh, and then I just dicked it. So
yeah, but
you and Adam last 4 or 5 holes I'd say were useless.
Yeah,
James is still solid, and then I was good.
Yeah, you were carrying us the back. You were carrying us the back 9. Front 9, we were doing a little bit more work.
Front 9, I sucked. Front 9, like the thing is, first 4 holes I was completely garbage, complete dog water, and then the second half of the front 9. I wasn't playing amazing shots, but I was playing good shots. I just kept getting beat by everybody else. I was like, okay, cool. And in the back nine, I started to carry, but that's also because you guys all got hammered.
Yeah.
Adam, speaking of prizes, Adam won longest drive by like 2 yards.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like he pummeled that too, and like it's so funny that that was probably the exact like time you really want to crush a drive.
Yeah, dude, that hole we all smoked it. We were all within like 10 yards of each other.
Yeah, which is crazy.
We destroyed those balls.
Yeah, that was actually very surprising. But like, yeah, we shot. That was probably some of the best golf I've ever seen. Like all of us play.
Yeah,
which is
it was
insane.
nuts.
Yeah,
dude, it was sick. It was so sick.
Yeah.
My drives I've cleaned up, thankfully.
Mm-hmm.
What did James win again?
James won second place in the closest to the pin.
What did you win again?
Nothing.
You got nothing. James, by the way, okay, second place on the closest to pin. We won like a bunch of TaylorMade stuff, like a ton of TaylorMade golf balls. Each of us got to take home like 8, okay? And on top of that, like hats for everybody. James and Adam, I think, got towels.
Yeah, they got the towels.
Like all kinds. Like, dude, that's the second place on the closest to pin. The first place would he get like a garage door opener or something?
Yeah.
Like, dude, I don't
that was the garage door opener.
Like, what the hell am I going to use that for? I don't even have a garage.
That was way better. But see, like that worked out. Even so, the guy was telling me TaylorMade messed up in sending them the gear.
Yeah,
because they were only supposed to get like one of each. They sent.
I don't think they messed up. I think they just sent them more than they expected.
I think so because they sent. Each person got like 2 boxes of like TP5 balls.
Yeah.
There was 4 TP5 hats, and the 2 towels.
Yeah.
And like all
which
that
is
stuff,
sick.
Yeah, it's all top of the line stuff, which is crazy because like the balls alone, like those are
8
worth
balls would be like probably $25, $20.
No, more for TP5.
It's like $3
for TP5s. They're worth quite a bit. Like,
isn't it like $3 a ball?
3 or 4. They're compared because TP5s are comparable to Pro V1s.
Yeah. TaylorMade TP5.
But also, I don't know if that's a sample pack or the actual pack.
No, they're the real balls, I'm sure.
No,
oh my god.
Yeah.
Hold on. TP5 golf balls, white. How many is in here? 12 balls is $65.
Yeah.
What the?
That's what I'm saying.
Dude,
like,
that's like $5.50 a ball.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
They're really good balls.
Paying $5.50 a ball?
You're not paying.
Are you kidding me?
You're getting the perfect.
That's ridiculous. That is actually ridiculous.
Yeah.
That is so dumb. I would never.
I would never drop that much on balls.
What is the one I got?
Oh, you got the foursome at.
No. I meant like, what was the thing that I won?
Closest to the sign, to the.
Yeah, closest to the sign.
Yeah.
Right.
So you got that.
And yeah, we're gonna force them to like a free round of golf to a golf course that James literally has a membership to.
Yeah. I can't.
So like.
So when you guys go to play it, I won't even be here, so I won't even get to play it, unfortunately.
Yeah, like.
Which kind of sucks, but it's a nice course too.
Yeah, I'll take it. Free.
Yeah.
Free.
Yeah.
That's all that matters to me.
Dumb.
I'm happy with free. I mean, I've played there before.
Yeah, you, Adam, and
James.
Adam and James have all played there, right?
Yeah.
Because I remember the story of you getting there, getting yelled at.
Yeah. Adam didn't really like the shirt he had a collar, but like it was not a golf shirt. He did not have any plain shorts. Adam has the weirdest fashion sense I've ever seen, man.
Didn't he have like flowered shorts?
Oh yeah, he had like floral shorts. Yeah, we just kind of made sure he didn't get seen much because he was not in golf attire, but it's fine. It was funny. It was a good story. Yeah. So it's whatever.
Good
not
story.
a big deal.
Great weekend.
Yeah.
I didn't even. That was a good weekend, I think.
Yeah, dude, that weekend was so much fun.
That was weekend.
I was very happy with that weekend.
Yeah, that was much needed. I think golf. Yeah. Literally just like with the boys, chilling. Not a whole lot went on.
Yeah, it was super nice.
It was a good way to end summer.
Yeah. Speaking of a good way to end things, let's end the podcast with a little bit of talk about YouTube. Why do you? What's with your face?
I was confused what we're talking about on YouTube.
The channel, podcast, like.
I thought you were talking about like your favorite YouTuber.
No. So, here's the thing, okay? if you guys are listening or watching, I don't know what camera I'm gonna have for this. If you guys are listening or watching, so if you somehow do not know, I also run a YouTube channel called Official Schmitty J, and if you're not subscribed, pretty much the only way you not know that is if you're watching this on Spotify and you somehow have not stumbled across my channel before. But regardless, I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. I have a decent amount of views and everything. Well, the ultimate goal is 1,000, but I'm gonna settle with 100 for now. So if you guys are not subscribed, or you have friends who are not subscribed, tell them to go subscribe and get me to 100 subs, please. It would be more consistent.
How many subs are you at right now?
74.
Oh, so I think that's doable by maybe the end of the year.
Oh, it's 100% doable.
Yeah.
It just depends on people. I don't control it.
Yeah. I'll trust the algorithm. You'll get it.
I'm hoping so. So coming up on my YouTube, obviously we got the podcast. Coming up also very soon, I'm gonna have NHL season prediction. I'm gonna go through an entire list of all 32 teams, see where I'm gonna place them. Spoiler alert, I haven't made this list yet, by the way. I actually haven't made the list yet, but spoiler alert, I'm probably gonna put Arizona at the bottom.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I understand that.
Completely useless team. They're playing out of a college stadium with 5,000 seats. They're not even gonna sell half of it. So like, they could go in the Stanley Cup Finals. They might sell 3/4 of it, and that's because people will fly in from other areas. But it's fine. So regardless, gonna do that. I'm curious to see what your tier list would be like too.
Yeah, maybe I'll create it and I'll send it right over.
We should collab on that.
Yeah.
What a shock. But yeah, it'd be a good video. See who thinks who's gonna be where. But spoiler alert again. I'm still predicting Tampa to win the cup again this year. It's a hot take, maybe. I don't know, but I think they're going to be pissed off from losing it last year.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to win it again this year. And I think somebody new is going to win it next year. Might be Tampa and then Colorado again. I don't know. Or it might be Colorado again this year, or somebody completely different.
You never know.
Maybe it'll be Florida. Maybe it'll be the Devils or something. I don't know.
Maybe I could say maybe it's the Leafs, but I have that hope every year.
Oh, it could be the Leafs.
And then it just gets crushed.
It could be the Leafs, but like,
see, I don't want to set my expectations high.
If it's gonna be the Leafs, I will be winning a lottery ticket. Like, I'll be winning the lottery.
If the Leafs
then
win,
the Leafs will win.
If the Leafs win, I will.
That's the chances.
I will jump into Lake Ontario, and
Okay.
you can quote me on that too. I will
Do it.
jump into Lake Ontario if the Leafs win the cup this year.
That sounds so
Canadian.
Canadian, but like, that doesn't even sound that bad. Like,
No, but Lake
it
Ontario
doesn't really sound like a punishment. It just Lake
Ontario's-
Ontario is disgusting.
Yeah,
But like, if you go in like at the beach, like, it's not that bad.
I still wouldn't go in. It's pretty gross.
It's not that bad.
Out here it is. Not like beach down.
Here it's not bad,
Yeah.
but closer to downtown is
Yeah, no.
bad, but then like beaches is fine.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad. Is there any videos you'd like to see me do, Jay?
Maybe we can squeeze out one more golf video. We can see about that by the end of the year.
We try that.
Hockey videos might be coming back too,
Mm-hmm.
because
This is true.
Might even have some GoPro footage too, of some pickup.
Could
So,
get some GoPro.
boys. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Try GoProing some of your UTSC games if you can.
No. No.
That'd be fun.
Do you guys how big of a target I'd have on my back? Hell no. Dude, I'm not trying to go headfirst in the boards. I don't think you realize how aggressive and physical those games get. Like, it's technically not contact, but it's contact. And I'm not trying to have a target on my head for
That'd
that.
be dangerous. Yeah. If you guys also, now that you guys know we're on Spotify, you guys should just search up Two Boys in a Pod. And once you see us, you should hit that follow button, because then you'll be up to date on all the stuff that's released. And plus, like I said earlier, it's such an easy thing to listen to on a drive to work, or even like a walk to work, to school, even, or even when you're studying. Like, I listen to podcasts all the time when I'm doing nothing really during work.
Not to toot our own horn, but
But
we're pretty chill. We're pretty relaxing. We're pretty calming, soothing, you know?
yeah, it's like ASMR.
God, no, don't even bring up ASMR. I actually hate ASMR with a burning passion.
We're better than ASMR. You get two
If I ever downgrade myself to doing ASMR, put a bullet in my head. I don't think you understand how much I hate it, man. It's so awful. It's the most disgusting thing on the planet.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. Follow if you guys hit the follow button, subscribe. You will not be disappointed in any of the videos now
agree.
or even in the future too.
I agree.
Like it's only up from here.
100%. And here's the thing. We're coming in this with no expectations. So, you know what that means? You guys got to give us expectations.
Mm-hmm.
So, do what you want to do. Hit the follow button. We'll be here. We're not going anywhere yet.
No.
We're just getting started. So, again, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever other platform, Amazon, all the good stuff. And I don't even remember all the names, but basically anywhere you can get podcasts, we'll be on there now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Two Boys in a Pod. Look for our logo because I'm sure there's going to be others with similar names. Just make sure you look for our logo. And yeah, thank you guys for listening and watching, I guess, if you're paying attention. And yeah, again, don't know exactly when this is going out, but hopefully sometime within a week or two of recording this. So
hopefully it does.
Episode 5 finished. Episode 6 coming up soon.
Catch you guys later.
See you later.